students, welcome to my English tutorial. I am Shikha Srivastava, and in today's video we are going to learn more about modal auxiliaries. The links of my last two videos on modal auxiliaries you can find in the description box, where we had learned about modal auxiliaries in general and the difference between the usage of can and could. In today's video we are going to learn more about the difference between may and might with examples and usage. Difference between may and might. Many a times it has been witnessed that students, they get confused between the usage of may and might, as they both suggest the possibility. In my very first video I had categorically explained the difference between both of them, wherein I had told that may shows the stronger possibility as compared to might. Today in this video we will see with examples and usage. In English grammar, the words may and might are the modal auxiliary verbs which are used in sentences with other verbs to express tenses, voice, mood, etc. As they both reflect the possibility of any event, there are instances when people use them interchangeably. It happens due to lack of proper understanding regarding how, when and where to use them. May can be used when there is a strong possibility of happening of an event. On the contrary, we use might when there are very few chances of the occurrence of an event. You can understand this together with the help of an example. Astha may be in Jaipur. She might go to Jodhpur. Here, in the given sentence, there is some sort of surety that Astha is in Jaipur. However, there are fewer chances of her going to Jodhpur. So with this example, we can understand it clearly that may shows the stronger possibility as compared to might. We'll try and understand the difference between may and might with the help of this comparison chart. First is meaning. May is an auxiliary verb used to express a strong possibility of happening of an event, but still it is not certain. Might is a past form of the verb may, which is used in sentences when there is a possibility of occurrence of an event, but to a smaller extent. So here we can infer directly that may expresses stronger possibility as compared to might. Now we'll see the usage. May is used in situations which are factual and likely to happen. Might is used in situations which are hypothetical and unlikely to happen. May is also used for seeking and granting permission, and might is used for seeking permission. Example, I may be late today. She might get late to the office. So here with this example it shows the possibility. I may be late today, it's a strong possibility, and here she might get late to the office. In this, possibility is to a smaller extent. Now definition of may. May is a modal auxiliary verb which can be used in different senses in different sentences. When we talk about possible events or actions that take place in the future, we use may. To use may, you have to use it with verbs base form, as it was already discussed in my previous videos that all the modal auxiliaries, they are used with the first form or the base form of the verb. Now we will discuss where to use may in sentences. First and foremost, may is used to seek or give formal permission. For example, may I get the required documents? May I ask you something? You may leave now. So for seeking permission or for giving permission, formal permission, may is used. It can be used to express the strong possibility of the happening of an event. We can see with these two examples. Palak may be in the restaurant with her friends. Ajay may go to Australia at the end of this week. So in both the examples, the occurrence of the action is very, very strong. Palak may be in the restaurant with her friends, a strong possibility of Palak being in the restaurant with her friends. Strong possibility of Ajay going to Australia at the end of this week. It can also be used to express a wish or hope. For example, may God bless you, may you live long. Definition of might. Might is also an auxiliary verb and a past participle of may. It is used in a variety of sentences but in a different context. One can use might in the sentences where there is some possibility of occurrence of a future event. Now we will discuss where we can use might in sentences. First of all, might is used to signify a small possibility of happening of an event, as discussed already. Monica's parents might be upset to know her result. Tarun might be playing cricket. So in these sentences, there is lesser extent of possibility. It is not as strong as may. It is also used to report something said, thought and asked by someone. For example, Aditya said that he might join the army. I brought her notebook as I thought she might come to the class today. So in such cases also where somebody has to report something which is said, it can be a thought or asked by someone. In such cases also or context, we can use might. It can also be used to ask questions or requesting politely. I wonder if I might have your pen. Might I invite you to the party? So requesting politely or asking questions also might can be used. Also used to suggest something. For example, I think you might try this game one more time. You might take the painkiller for a headache. So if you have to suggest something, in that case also might can be used. Now the key difference between may and might. The difference between may and might be drawn clearly on the following grounds. May is a verb used in sentences to show a higher degree of possibility of the happening of an action or an event. On the other hand, might is a past participle or past form of the verb may, which is also used to show the possibility of the occurrence of an event, but only when there is a small degree of possibility. So we can easily compare both of them. May always shows the stronger possibility as compared to might. While we use may in the sentences which are factual and somewhat possible, might is used in the situation which is hypothetical and the chances of possibility are quite less. So we have to be very, very clear while using may and might in the sentences. As I had already told you in my previous videos that modal auxiliaries are more important and significant in the context of the communicative language. So while communicating, while speaking to somebody, you should know and understand that what is the possibility of any event to occur. If it is a strong possibility, use may. If it is less stronger, then use might. You can use may in both seeking and granting formal permission from or to someone. Conversely, you can use might for seeking tentative permission only and not for granting it. So might cannot be used for granting any permission, but for seeking tentative permission you can use might. But for formal permission, both for seeking and granting, may is used. We'll see few more examples. May. Please take the car or else you may not be able to reach on time. Strong possibility. Sunidhi may get the Best Singer award this year. Strong possibility. It may take an hour to cover the distance. This may be my last visit to India. So in all these sentences, may is used to express the strong possibility of the occurrence of any action or an event. We'll understand might with few more examples. I might go to the hospital to visit my uncle. Atul might have lost his phone at the shop. She might not have noticed the change in your behavior. Kirti might be working at home. So in all these sentences, since might is used, so in all these sentences, the possibility of the occurrence of any event or action is less. Now don't forget and how to remember the difference between both. May is used in a situation where something is possible to happen but you are not sure about it. On the other hand, might is used when there is a little possibility of the happening of a specific event. But both are used to show the possibility. That you should not forget. With this, it's a wrap to today's video. Hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, don't forget to comment, share, like and subscribe. The series of modal auxiliaries will continue, and in the next video we will understand in detail the difference between the usage of can and may in the sentence. Till then, bye, take care.